Have you ever considered becoming a no-kill shelter? Contrary to what some may believe, becoming a no-kill shelter can actually have benefits beyond saving animals and placing them in new homes. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to transition to become a no-kill shelter, including some of the ways you can prevent animals from arriving at your shelter to begin with. I'm Sissy from Jotform, and let's get started. Transitioning to a no-kill shelter can greatly improve how the general public views your business, but more importantly, it helps save adoptable, healthy animals. A no-kill shelter is a shelter that tries to save every animal by treating for the sick animals, rehabilitating those with behavioral issues, and working with the community by educating them on spaying and neutering their animals. At a no-kill shelter, animals are only euthanized as an act of mercy, not due to lack of space. To shift your shelter over to become a no-kill shelter, you'll need to do more than change the mission statement of your business. An entire culture shift may need to occur, and you'll want to lean on your community for support. To help you along the way, there are 7 steps you should follow. First, make the financial case for the transition. As with any nonprofit, you're likely to run into financial objections. There could be concerns about how you'll be able to house more animals and conduct programs to support your mission, like educational initiatives. But you should keep in mind that it actually costs more to euthanize animals than to have them adopted into new homes. No-kill shelters are cost-effective, and they can contribute to the local economy through taxes and pet supplies purchased. And no-kill shelters tend to draw more community support in the form of donations, volunteers, and an increase in potential adopters. The second step is to examine existing policies and procedures. Once you get everyone on the same page, consider how you currently operate and where you should make changes to better represent your new mission. You may even rewrite job descriptions to emphasize that your employees will be saving lives. Some other things to consider are the language on your website and your shelter policies. You want to ensure that people feel comfortable coming to you to adopt and that volunteers can contribute to the fullest extent. Perhaps you'll need to extend your hours to encourage 9-to-5 workers to come in and adopt. And you may even consider lowering your adoption fees for those looking to take home a new friend. The third step is to build community partnerships. It's no surprise that other organizations can be a great resource for helping you to achieve your no-kill shelter's mission. See if you can partner with local rescue groups, cat cafes, and organizations that train service dogs. Who knows, an animal in your shelter might be an ideal candidate to become a service or emotional support animal. These partnerships can benefit all involved if you work to pool your resources and provide development opportunities for all involved, and to host programs for the community as a whole. The fourth step is to create a spay and neuter program. In addition to spaying and neutering animals in your shelter, use sponsorships to provide low-cost spay and neuter services for the public. This will reduce the number of animals that end up in your shelter. Similarly, programs that trap, neuter, and return stray cats can keep them out of shelters and reduce the number of cats without homes. The fifth step is to begin a pet fostering program. To ensure that your no-kill shelter has as much space as possible, try starting a program for members of the public to foster adoptable pets. Start by reaching out to current volunteers and highlight fostering opportunities on your website. While owning a pet may not be an option for some, keeping one in their home short-term might. Some good candidates for fostering animals are senior citizens, remote workers, and college students. If you do begin a fostering program, keep accurate records of where each animal is at any given time. If you can, create an online orientation program for foster homes that emphasizes your mission, values, guidelines, and how to properly care for the animal. This will ease the process of onboarding new homes. The sixth step is to consider other new programs to keep animals out of shelters. There are many things you can do to help keep pets in their homes or get them into new homes. For instance, you could create a help desk program, staffed by volunteers, to help people who want to keep their animals but need to address their animals' behavioral issues. The volunteer at the desk can be available to answer pet owner questions, either over the phone or via email. Another option is to start a barn cat program to house feral cats. This is a good choice for feral cats who struggle to become socialized enough to adopt. Finally, the 7th step is to make sure your shelter is welcoming. The best way to be successful as a no-kill shelter is to make it an inviting place for potential adopters. To do so, you may need to redesign some of your minor elements of your shelter. Mainly, you'll want to keep it clean to make it easier for people to want to stick around. Set up designated play areas where people can get to know the animals. Even if animals aren't adopted right away, the socialization that shelters offer is good for them as it helps to prevent behavioral issues. Ultimately, when you become a no-kill shelter, both animals and the community reap the benefits. So follow these steps to help keep animals alive and help them find their forever homes. Before I sign off, let's briefly recap. To become a no-kill shelter, try following these key steps. Make the financial case for the transition. Examine existing policies and procedures. Build community partnerships. Create a spay and neuter program. Begin a pet fostering program. Consider other new programs to keep animals out of shelters. And make sure your shelter is inviting. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Sissy from Jotform. See you next time.